Welcome back, everybody. This is a Rise of Legends video. I'm going on to the next four races, which are the next four are dwarves, or not dwarves, but the rest, part two of the Elven races. Sorry. All right, we're gonna just jump right into it, and the next one in line is the Dark Elf. The stats are 7 strength, 7 range, 5 vitality, 7 intelligence, 7 wisdom, constitution 4, dexterity 7, and charisma 7. Racial skill bonus: one-handed 1.5 times experience in these listed skills: one-handed weaponry, anatomy, conjuration, destruction, enchanting, forging, illusion, necromancy, runecraft, sneaking, thievery, will. Okay. Weapon training: you can choose any weapon you want to train in. They don't have any specific weapons that goes with their specific race. Planets they're found on is Pandorum, Xanthorum, and Orinia. Elements that you can be by choosing this race are spirit, wood, fire, water, ice, electric, earth, wind, poison, psychic, and dark. Alright, the classes they work best with is Necromancer, Necro Knight, and Knight Ranger. The knowledges you start off with is Elven Knowledge, Chaos, and Death. The starting abilities is Night Vision, self-explanatory, and Dark Presence, which I haven't put a description on, but basically what it does, well, I haven't put it in the book yet. Basically what Dark Presence does is that anybody who is of dark element on the field, enemy, ally, neutral, you can detect them anywhere, exactly know where exactly they are, whatever. So when you're facing hordes of the undead, Dark Elves are really good for that ability because the majority of the undead scourge is dark element, so definitely able to calibrate and use if you get the knowledge of the tactical knowledge skill and able to work out a plan with your allies to, you know, surround and conquer or whatever, there's a lot of experience to be made using that, so it's a pretty good setup. Anyways, next up is the Blood Elf. This is by far one of my top 5 elves out of the 13. My number one top favorite, just letting y'all know ahead of time, is the Evalia elf, which will be coming up soon. Alright, stats: strength 6, range 7, vitality 4, intelligence 7, wisdom 8, constitution 10, dexterity 10, charisma 8. Racial skill bonus: 1.5 times experience in one-handed weaponry, acrobatics, agility, anatomy, excuse me, archery, calligraphy, cardio, forgery, gemology, illusion, phlebimancy, reflex, sneaking, and thievery. Their best weapons they work with is daggers, scepters, and longswords. The planets that you can find them on is Pandorum, Xanthorum, and Orinia. Elements: spirit, wood, fire, water, earth, poison, psychic, holy, dark. The classes they work best with is assassin, blood mage, and blood knight. So there you go. Alright. Knowledges you start off with is elven, life, and death. Starting racial abilities is HP regain and night vision. By the way, you know I've never went into detail in explaining this. I'm gonna skip ahead real quick. The next video I'm going to do is going to be about level caps and stuff like that for this game. So y'all can look forward to that. And I'm pretty sure y'all will be more excited with the caps that I have set than what most games have set. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next elf. It's the Light Elf. It's Strength 4, Range 4, Vitality 4, Intelligence 9, Wisdom 11, Constitution 5, Dexterity 6, and Charisma 10. Racial skill bonus 1.5 times experience in alchemy, anatomy, blocking, calligraphy, cooking, divination, farming, fire starting, herbology, intuition, runecraft, soulcraft, speechcraft, and will. Alright, weapon trainings. They work best with the rod and the wand. And the planets you can find them on is Pandorum and Xanthorum. The elements that you have to choose from, unfortunately, are only two. You have to either be spirit or holy. Alright. Classes. Cleric, Sky Cleric, and Life Mage are their best classes. Now, like I said, you don't have to be the classes that it says. It's just you get a bonus towards your stats if you do. Alright. Knowledges. Elven Knowledge, Spiritual Knowledge, and Life Knowledge. Starting racial abilities is Natural Healer, and I will let you in on what Natural Healer does. You just give me 1 second. Natural Healer. All divination spells get a -6 mana cost. It's not bad. It's not the greatest ability in the world, but starting off, considering the Adruk, which is the base, bottom of the barrel base healing, heals one ally, so much, is, only costs 8 mana to start off with. So -6, now you can cast it a whole lot more times, and not have to worry about it. So, and then you get MP regain to regain mana back every turn. So every time it's your turn, I should say every round, not really every turn, but it's whatever. Alright, moving on to the next character. Alright, the next one is the Twilight Elf. Alright, Strength 6, Range 7, Vitality 5, Intelligence 11, Wisdom 9, Constitution 4, Charisma is 8, Dexterity is 6. I kind of got that backwards. It's supposed to be Dexterity then Charisma, but got tongue-tied there for a sec, so I just went with it. Racial skill bonuses 1.5 times experience in alchemy, alteration, bestiary, calligraphy, conjuration, destruction, divination, enchanting, illusion, reflex, speechcraft, and will. Weapon training is staff, scepters, and wands. They love their scepters. It's also one of the main god items. Well, not really god grade, it's mythical grade item, I should say. Items that were created, which was the Scepter of the Dragons, was created by whenever the Twilight Elves, which were the original peacekeepers with the dragonic races, made the Scepter of Dragons. So, yeah, a little bit of history in my game for you. You'll learn eventually. Planets, Arenia and Earthrin is where, if you start off, that's the planets you have to choose from to start on. Element, any classes: Guardian, Dragonbound, and Phoenixbound. Obviously the Dragonbound because, as I just mentioned before, the peace treaty with dragons and whatnot. So, knowledges, you got Elven, Ancient, and Diviminion. They're very, very, very mystical. One of the most powerful magic-based elves there is. Alright, starting racial abilities is Familiar Bound, where you can start with your pet familiar, and then you got MP regain. So, yeah. And that's going to be it for this video. I'll be bringing you the next 5 elves here in the next, probably not the next video, because I want to do the level caps and stuff in the next video, but the video after that. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and I thank y'all for joining me.